to record. So hi, this is our Form 2 class, Chapter 2, okay, which is expansion and factorization. So don't worry too much about the title, but what are we going to learn to do here today is how are you going to expand 1 and 2 brackets, okay? So let's look into that. In previously, you have learned, you know what is a bracket, okay? And in Form 1, when let's say you had a term outside the bracket and you had a term inside the bracket, when you wanted to open the bracket, the operation that you got to do is what? Can you please put in chat which is the operation? Do we do addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Which operation is first of all related to brackets? Brackets means which one? Put in chat. Times. Very good. Bracket is for multiplication. Okay. So with that, we go on to learn this. Okay. This is a starter. Okay. Anyway, do you remember when you learned about terms? Okay. This is draw a 3x3 grid in your book and fill it with 9 expressions from below. What is an expression? Okay. In case you have forgotten, okay. Let's do this. 7a plus 6b. All right, negative 2a minus 10b. 4xy squared. 3n. 14x. 2n squared. If you notice, some of them have got powers. Some of them are power of 1. Some of them have two terms like a and b. Some of them have only one term in it. All right. Some of them like this, 5m to the power of 3n to the power of 3. So these are things that you have been sort of exposed to before in Form 1. Now, let's go to the next slide and let's do this. I want all of you to try this. What is the answer for a plus a plus a plus a plus a? Put in the chat. What do you think the answer is this? Very good. 5a. Okay. Now what happened? Multiplication is repeated addition. So 5a means 5 times with a. All right. That's what makes 5a. All right. Good. Next question now. 15x minus x. Let's see whether you can do this. 15x minus x. Very good. X literally means it's 1x. So the answer is 14x. Yes, Danya, but we have to not forget the x. The x is also important. So it's 15 minus 1. That part you got it right. So the answer is 14 for the number, but x is also there. X is an unknown. You cannot simply make it disappear. Got it? Understood? Let's move on. Next question. How about this now? There are two terms here. One is x and x. The other is y and y. So tell me the answer in the chat. What is the answer for this? Simplifying. You're not even finding or solving it. We are simplifying. Okay, pop in your answers. Let's see. Very good. Danya and Fatin, you have given me the answers. How about Natasha and Gloria? Did you get the answer? And Kasni, hi. Try to chat your answers, girls, okay? 7x plus 3y. That's what you should have got, okay? 4x plus 3x gives us 7x. And then you work with the y. 2y plus y. So it's positive 3y. You see, we are not solving anything here. We are merely simplifying. Okay, what we are doing is just simplifying. Got it? Do you understand? So far, so good. Let's do more questions. Okay. How about this? 5a, try to put your answers now in the chat. 5a plus 7b plus 2a minus b. So remember, a and a only will be joining up. B and B will be joining up. And this B means this is 1B. Very good. Thank you, Fatin. Answer 5A plus 2A. You should have got 7A. 7B minus 1B. It's still plus 6B. Where did the Y come in from, Natasha? It's okay, all right. Okay, so it's like, where's the Y? 6Y coming in from? Okay. All right. So far, so good. Okay, good. Let's move on. How about this? Huh. All right. How about this now? So look for the like terms. Okay, look for the terms that are the same. So the X goes with the X, goes with the X. They are all the like terms. X, X, X. Then the Y, the positive 2Y goes with the Y. And then there is one number here without any X or Y. It's just a number. How are we going to do it? Try now. I would like to see your answers in the chat. Okay, work out 12x minus 14x plus 2x. Everybody, 2y minus 2y. So that's going to be the answer for y. And then plus 15 is something that exists on its own. Okay, there is no x or y here. So let's see who can give me the answer. Fatin said just 15. Kasturi also just 15. Wow, good. Well done. So 12x minus 14x, you're going to get negative 2x, right? And then forget about this one here. Minus 2y, sorry, plus 2x, plus 2x. That is going to literally give you a 0. Negative 2x plus 2x is a 0. Then continue with plus 2y minus 2y. This is another 0. Positive 2y minus negative 2y is 0. And then finally with plus 15. So it's 0 plus 0 plus 15. So yes, you are right. The answer is just 15. Got it? Well done, girls. Okay, well done. All right, let's see. As you see, it's getting a bit more challenging as we go on. Let's clear. So far, so good. Can understand? Can follow? Can I have a thumbs up if you can do this? Okay, so far, so good, huh? Okay, let's see. Huh, how about this now? It's not an addition. Remember that. That's the only clue you're going to get. It's not an addition. Okay, thank you, Gloria. Well done. So when you have a multiplication, do it. 4 times 2. That's right, 8. N is there, M is also there. So 8 times N times M. That's it. Well done, Gloria and Fatin. Okay? The rest, am I too fast for you? Okay? Did you get that? Okay? Following? Good. All right, because I'm giving you a bit more time so that I see some answers. Of course, I do see the answers. All right, how about this question now? Okay, 8a minus 2a minus, plus 3b minus 3b plus a. Coming back to the addition subtraction. Okay, can I have the answer for this? 8a minus 2a. So a and A at the back here, and then you have B. So what would be the answer? So 8A minus 2A, that's going to give you 6A. Okay, and 6A plus A, don't forget, that will have you to get 7A. Then you have positive 1B minus 3B. So it's 1 minus 3, so it's a negative 2. So minus 2B. So that's right. 7A minus 2B. Well done. Okay. So far, so good. Clear. You'll be surprised why we are doing this. This is all like what we call, like a warm up. Warming up your mind before we get to the real business. Okay, how about this? Remember, a fraction is a division. Okay, 15x over 3. Literally, I can simplify this as what? Very good. Divide by 3, you get 5 here. Divide by 3, you're going to get 1 here. So your answer is 5x. Were y'all able to do this, Kasturi and Kasni? Tanya. Okay. Ken? Or are y'all getting stuck anywhere? So far, so good? Ken. Danya, are you okay? Kasni, are you all right with this? So far? Okay, clear. Let's move on then to the next question. How about this, guys? I think this is the last part already, almost. Last part means not end of chapter 2. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of chapter 2. How about this? What if we have x squared? We have x. We have x. We have x squared. Remember, x and x squared is not the same. So over here, x squared and x squared will group up. We'll make a group. Whereas x and x will make another group. I want all of you to try this. I forgot for the fraction. Don't worry, you'll all remember back, okay? So now you try this part. Remember I've told you, x squared and x squared goes into one group. Can you see here? X squared and x squared is one like term. So it can be grouped together. Whereas 2x and 3x goes into another group of answers, another term of answers. So can I have your answers now on the chat? Okay, Fatin has given me 8x squared minus x. Is that your answer, Fatin? Right. Well done. Okay, so 9x squared minus 1x squared. So that's right. That is 8x squared. Nobody asks you to solve it, People ask you to simplify only. Okay? And then positive 2 minus 3. So you're going to get a negative 1. I'm sorry, my 1 is horrible. Negative 1. And then this term is just x. So you don't have to write 1. So it's literally 8x squared. Don't forget your squared minus x. You can make the 1 disappear, not the x. Okay, and Danya, the squared, you cannot make it simply go away. So I repeat, okay? This is the part where it becomes a bit challenging for chapter 2. What are we doing is we are simplifying and expanding. That's what we are doing. So 9x squared minus x squared is 8x squared. Okay, 8x squared. That squared is important. Then 2x minus 3x is negative 1x. So that's just negative x. That's all. Got it? Understood? Okay, can I have a thumbs up if you girls can follow me so far with this? Are you following? Able to follow so far? Good. So now let's go on. Oh yeah, there's more. Huh? Okay, how about this? How about this question? 6a squared divide by 3a. How about that? What do you think the answer is? Can I have in chat? Huh. Very good, Fatin. 2a. Well done. Okay, how to do this? Okay, I'm going to explain now. Pay attention. Okay, 6a squared means what? It means 6 times with a times with a. That is a squared. Okay, a squared means a times a. 2 squared means 2 times 2. Yes or not? So a squared means a times a. So that's what I wrote. Divide by 3 times a. Can you see that? Now you have done questions of fractions before. 6 divided by 3, it's 2. 3 divided by 3, it's 1. A can cut off as well. A can divide by A. So this will be eliminated, leaving you with just 2 times with A. Thus the answer 2A. See girls, this is going to be your basics. This is what you need to be good at before you can really excel in chapter 2 of your maths. So far, so good. Do you understand? Okay. All right, let's move on. Okay. How about this? This is a multiplication question. Remember, X is an algebra. X is an algebra. It's an unknown. Here, it's a multiplication. Okay. What's the answer? Wait. Danya, are you giving me the answer for which one now? And Fatin, I think I see you understand your answer. Are you saying me that it's 12x squared, Fatin? Because I know it's difficult for you to type the squared in your laptop. All right. So yes, you are right. 3 times 4. I don't know, Danya, where you got 8. Or is it from a different question? Okay, it's 12. X times X. 2 times 2, 2 squared. X times X, X squared. Got it? So the answer is 12x squared. Hope you guys girls are doing, can understand what's happening. Okay, I'm seeing your answers in the chat. All right, so let's move on. Sekejap. Okay. All right, next question. How about this? M minus 2m plus m. I mean, definitely there's a 3n there. So m goes with m goes with m. You want this ability, you want to be able to group these like terms. That's what we are doing. And then n is alone there, no friend. So tell me what's the answer? M minus 2m. So m minus 2m is negative 1m. That negative 1m plus with 1m again, it's almost 0. And then you want to plus with 3n. Very good, Danya. So end of the day, you are just left with 3n. This is 0. Okay, so what you're learning here is a very important concept. Negative 1 plus a positive 1 gives you a 0. Okay, remember that. Negative m plus m. Unknown, This negative m also is negative 1m. Positive m also is positive 1m. It's just the 1 is hidden. So if I don't write that 1, this answer is still 0. This is a very important understanding in maths. Okay, you got to understand this. Who can understand this? Hands up. Negative m plus m is 0. Negative a plus a is 0. Okay, this is important. Negative numbers form 1. Okay. Next question. How about this, girls? 2AB. Remember AB and then AB. So AB can only go with AB. B can go with B. So simplify it. there are two terms, 2ab minus 4ab. So that is a negative 2ab. And then negative 7 minus 3, negative 10b. Did you get this answer, girls? All right, Danya got it. Gloria, Natasha, Fatin, okay? All right, good. So we can move on, okay? All right, let's go and see more questions. How about this? What does this mean? Okay, this is a little bit advanced. Okay, let me just explain. I know maybe it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit higher already, the level. If you have, this is called index. Okay, these power numbers are called indexes. Now, if you have a bracket and there is two index, literally bracket means multiply. So it will become a to the power of 2 times 3, multiply, it will become 6. Got it? A to the power of 6. Well done. Okay, good. Let's see if we have more questions like that. How about this? Remember just now how I did it? You do it like a fraction. You write up here 4n times n times m. You break it up. Divide by 2 times m. So what can I cut? I can cut off the m, I can cut off the m, I can cut off the 2 divided by 2 and 4 over here, it will become 2. So you are leaving me with the answer of, very good, 2n squared. Well done. Fatin, Natasha, Gloria, very good. You girls are faster now. Good. That means you are catching up. Do it faster than me. Okay, answers in the chat now, faster than me, before I can answer. Try this now. Before I start. All right, okay, I'm going to start now. So I'm going to compile my like term, 5a times 3a. So that's going to be like, okay, so that's going to give me 15. 5 times 3 is 15. And don't forget, a times a, it's going to give me a squared. And then I'm going to times again. Of course, I haven't forgotten my 2b. So now 15 will times with 2. That will give me 30. A is still going to be there as a squared, and b is going to be sitting alone like a b. So this is your answer. All right, Fatin? Okay, do you understand that? Can you see this? A times A gives you an A squared. Okay, clear. Let's go on, move on. I don't know how many questions there are, but I think it's so far so good. Okay, the more you get to do this, the better it will be. All right, maybe 3 more. Okay, negative 4x squared plus 2xy squared. So remember, is this a term that is the same? X, y squared, x, y squared. So it's the same. It's the same term. All you need to do is work on negative 4 plus 2. Answer, negative 2x y squared. The term stays the same. Can you see that? Okay. Why go to negative 12 pula? This is not, which one are you answering? Are you answering a previous question? Which one? I can't see the answer for that. Okay, it's this one. It's just addition, subtraction. Okay, not multiplication. Okay, remember there are 4 different operations in maths: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Know what you're doing. Okay, next question. Okay, how about this? This is a multiplication. So that's the time you can take number times with number. 7 times 3. Okay, girls, do it faster. 21. Come on, let's see. Very good, Natasha. X. You can mention X first, no problem. You can mention Y first, no problem. But Y will be squared. Well done. Okay. Usually, Fatin, we go by the alphabets. Which comes first? X comes first or Y? In the alphabet system, X comes first. So you write X first. Okay? Clear. Next, go on. Okay, this is division. See if you can get the answer to this. So 9 divided by 3, here you're going to get 3. Okay, the A, there'll be another A here. A times A, remember? A squared is A times A. So this A gets cancelled with this A. This B gets cancelled with this B beautifully. So you're left with, very good, 3A. Well done. Are you following me? Okay, so far so good. Okay, you're going to wonder how long we're going to do this question. Am I right? Because I'm also wondering. Okay, so let's see. They're just giving you a lot of practice. I think we can skip all this now. Okay, good. Now we get to the end of business. When we talk about expanding brackets, we mean that we multiply them. That's what I told you in the beginning of the lesson. Expanding means multiplying. Okay, when you see brackets, you are expanding. It means you're going to multiply. For example, guys, this is where it comes in. If you see a number 4, and then you see a bracket x plus 5, it means, you know, you learn multiplication, 4 groups of 3. That means what? 4 times 3. But now, instead of having it as 3, I have it as x plus 5. So it's 4 lots of x plus 5. It means what? It means x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5, 4 times. That's what it means. How do I expand the bracket? Remember, today our job is to expand brackets. Every term is multiplied. When you open this bracket, listen carefully. When you open this bracket, every term inside the bracket is multiplied with the number outside. That's the rule. So 4 will multiply with x, giving you 4x. 4 will also multiply with 5, giving you 4 times 5 will be 20. Do you understand that? It's a simple thing. Okay, let's see. You see that? They repeat it 4 times. X plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5. Remember we were doing all the simplifying earlier? So x plus x plus x plus x, this is where 4x came in. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 was 20. So instead of doing the long way, you just take the 4 times with the x, take the 4 times with the 5. So 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 5, 20. Here you go. This is your basic idea. Do you understand this? Can I have a thumbs up? Okay? Do you understand this part? All right, clear? So far, so good, eh? Now, for you to try, okay? Of course, you can do the long method. 2b minus 1 plus 2b minus 1 plus 2b minus 1 for 3 times. But I want you to just take this 3 times with the 2b. Take the 3 times with the negative 1. Okay? Tell me the answer in the chat. What would you get? 3b times 2b, very good. I get a 6b. But 3 times negative 1, Danya? It must continue. 3 times negative 1, you put the negative sign. So 3 times 1 is 3. Very good. Do you understand now? All right. Very good. Okay, well done. So let's move on. This is what we are getting to in chapter 2. Okay, so I'm going to skip this all because they're just going to show us how to expand it and then finally do the short way. All right. So you see, expanding the brackets means Taking the term from outside and multiplying with every term inside. Okay, that's what is happening. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this first question, okay, on the screen. Everybody answer for A in the chat. 2 times n plus 7. So put the 2 into the bracket. What happens? Very good, very good. Why minus, Natasha? Is there a careless mistake there? It's a positive here. So it's 2n plus 14. Well done. Okay, good. Now, all of you, B. Answer for B. 3 bracket y minus 4. Very good. 3y minus 12. Wow. Fantastic. Okay. C. 5 bracket. I know equals. Be careful. Don't be so fast. Cool. Relax. Okay. Gonna give me all the careless, all the different symbols. Okay. Number C. Number C. Okay. All right. Noted. I can see 10m. Okay. 10m plus 15. Very good. Now D. For D. Answer for D now. Next question. 12x. Very good. Minus 4 times 9 will be 36. Well done. 12x minus 36. Now, next question. Am I going too fast, girls? E. Now you gave me your answer already. 21c minus 24y. Very good. There is another term there. One is c, the other one is y. So multiply it. Good. How about f? Be careful. Be careful. That x. Be careful. So it's 6x squared. Got it? Okay. And then, of course, plus. So the 2x will multiply with the 5 and that will give you 10x. Who got this answer? 6x squared plus 10x. That's your chapter 2, girls. This is essentially what we are doing. Expanding, then we do the reverse. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's your chapter 2. It's not that difficult, really. So far, so good. So far, can you do this all? Yeah, well, I'm the only one talking. You're all only busy chatting. You saw my earlier class, how talkative they were, the little ones. All right, okay. You are the mature girls. We're the cool people. We don't talk. The teenagers, right? Okay. As long as you understand me and I'm seeing your answers, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, so there goes the answers. All right, we got that all right. I think we can skip this a bit more. Okay, last 3 questions. Let's try the last 3 questions. So let's do for D. All of you put in answers for D. What is your answer for D? Can you see the screen? Okay. It's repeated. Same question. Oh, yeah, yep. It's D, right? Same. Okay. So then we move on. Okay. So they tell you that when expanding, okay, a single bracket, remember girls, maybe there'll be a guy later. Single bracket means one bracket. Okay, there's only one bracket you're dealing. You got to multiply everything in the inside by the term on the outside. That's your rule. So 3 with the bracket x plus 9, you will have to multiply 3 with every term, the side, like I told you, on the inside, with the term on the outside. So over here, 4x times 2x, it's 8x squared. Remember that squared. And minus, follow the symbol, 20x. Okay, so far. Do you understand so far what's happening? So far, can you do it? Sofa, cushion, TV. That's why I'm always asking, sofa, can you do it? Sofa, can you do it? As though the sofa is a being, you know? Cushion, can you do it? Table, can you do it? Sofa, can you do it? Can, okay. Hope you all got the joke. All right. Okay, I think this part of it you can understand, okay? 3 bracket n minus 2, it's 3n minus 6. Okay? So, quick one. Answer in the chat. 4 bracket 2x plus 7. Can I have your answers in the chat, please? This question, very good. 8x plus 28. Well done, girls. Okay? Well done. 8x plus 28. Not equals, huh? 8x plus. Okay? Yes, Natasha got that. Okay, next question for you. How about this? How about this? There's a term outside and there are 3 terms inside. So remember the rule is you got to multiply the term. Dania, try to give me in one line. Because when you answer me and the chat goes down, it's like one answer, then somebody else's answers come in. I can't see your full answer. Got it, girl? Okay. So I see Natasha has given me 15x. This is when some of you have forgotten your squared, girls. 3 times 5, 15. Good. X times x, x squared. You see that? X squared. Minus, follow the minus. 3 times 7, 21. Good. Then x times y, xy. Very good. Okay. So I think Fatin, you only missed that. The square. Okay, Gloria and Natasha, all right. And then over here, follow the sign. Plus, plus. 2 times 3x will be 6x. Do you understand now? Okay. You see, you had to do those easy questions because now you are doing more challenging once already. Okay. Without doing that, I straight away bring you here. That's it. Matilah kita semua. Okay. All right. Okay. So you see, every term has to be multiplied. So girls, this is where your exercises come in. So let's do about 5 questions. I'm gonna pick the hardest questions, all right, that I think so lah. Okay, let's do number J. All of you start with J. Okay, I'm gonna do the hard ones. Okay, start with J. This one all no need to do. They asked us to start at F actually, but never mind. We start at J. We are pretty confident. Start at J, put in your answers. No problem, Danya. Write the answer and look at the question. Oh, you do it. I see. Okay. All right. Answer for J. You see, don't worry about the lesson. Okay. Of course, the module it's a bit more difficult. So I'm just keeping the module later. Now I just want to have an interactive session with you girls. So you're answering me on the chat. That's good enough. Okay. Now, if you want these sample questions, no problem. I will just take a screenshot of this. Okay. So let me just clear the drawing. This will be like a complete review questions. Okay. So I'm going to take a screenshot. Hold on. Let me take a nice screenshot. Okay. Print screen. Okay. Later, let me go in. Okay, hold on. Sekejap. I'll go and post this in the WhatsApp. Okay. First, so that you know you have the questions there. Okay. So these are the questions I've posted in the WhatsApp. Later lah, okay, you can see it. All right, here you go. J, answer for J. We're starting at J. Only Fatin gave me, Gloria gave me answer. How about the rest? Okay, 7 times 4, of course. I'm going to see if I can type. No, I can't type. 28. This is the number. X times X. There's going to be X squared. And then there is a y alone there. So x squared y. That's my first term. Minus. So I put my minus. Now, 2 times 7, number times number is 14. Then I have x times x. So this is again x squared. Okay, but this doesn't have a y in it. That's all. And then go on to the next term, plus. So I put a plus. And then 7x times y. So it's 7xy. Very good, Gloria. Very good, Danya. Sorry, Fatin. Okay. Thank you for the answers. How about the rest, girls? Do you understand what's happening? Okay, can you do it? Now let's go to K. Let's go to K. K got like so many brackets there. So don't get confused. Just expand it. Okay? We're gonna do K now. Okay, expand K, which means work on this first. 2 times 3x. Gonna have 6x. Okay? Then 2 times 1. It's gonna be 3. And then go on to the next one. Plus 4 times x, which is 4x. And then 4 times 5, which is 20. That's it. Now you simplify. You don't leave it like that because x and x can be joined up. That's what we did earlier. So this is 10x. 3 and 20 can join. It will make 23. Of course, standard one also know this. 3 plus 20 is 23. So your answer, 10x plus 23. Now, the reason I posted this question in the WhatsApp is so that you do it. Okay, you do it as a practice in case we don't have time today to finish. Okay, all right, so far so good. Do you understand this? Isn't it? Let me see, huh? 6x plus, I made a mistake. Sorry. That's right, plus 2. Okay, and then that's 20, so it's 22. Okay, thank you, Fatin. Yes, that's a careless mistake there. See, 2 times 1 is 2 lah, okay? All right, good. Thank you. Let's do the last one, okay? Let's do one last one here, girls, okay? And then we can move on. See, are you ready? 3x times 2x. So I'm going to get 6. X times x is going to be x squared, okay? Now, 3x times 5. So that's a positive there. 15. 3 times 5 is 15 with an x only. Then go to the second part. 2x times 4. So plus 8x. And then follow the sign minus. So this is also minus. 2x times 3x. You are going to get 6x squared. So Natasha and Gloria, did you notice that your 6x squared is the same in the front and same at the back? So what happens when you have 6x squared minus 6x squared? Literally, it cancels off. Yes, it becomes a 0. And then you are only left with 15x plus 8x, which then makes or gives you the answer of 23x. Do you understand now, girls? Interesting, isn't it? X and x, you can add them up because they're like terms. You see that? So far. Yes, you must try. These are some important questions, okay? Getting your basics here, becoming strong here is what's going to keep you really strong in your chapter 2. Okay, what I see in the textbooks or activity books is they straight get to the question. They'll ask you to, expand the bracket, factorize the bracket. So do it slowly, okay? We're not going to go and catch any bullet train now. So these questions, give them a try. As I told you in the beginning, get an exercise book. So you have all these questions, put them in there. All the modules, paste it inside that book. Okay? All right, let's move on. I want to see if I can cover a little bit more. Okay? All right. Now, this is the part really coming to the chapter. Earlier, we expanded one bracket. Girls, are you okay to learn a bit more? Okay? Now we are going to expand two brackets. Can you see there are two brackets? All right. The first bracket is x plus 5. The second bracket is x plus 2. So how are we going to do this? So watch. Okay, this is where you listen very carefully. You use this method. Okay, everybody try to remember the word FOIL. FOIL stands for, okay, just like BODMAS, this one you have something it stands for. F for first. Okay, first. O for outer. I for inner. And L for last. So what does it mean? First means first term. The first term in this bracket is x. The first term in this bracket is also x. So your first thing you must do is the first terms must be multiplied. X must multiply with x. You understand? And that will give you x squared. Following? Then outer with the inner. Now, what does this mean? Okay, listen carefully. 2x plus 5x. In other words, the outer means the x now will go and multiply with the outer 2. Out. It's out. It's like further out. Then you go to this x and you multiply with the inner 5, the inner number. So this is the outer and this is the inner. Your x has to multiply with the 2 and this x has to multiply with this 5. So when x multiplies with 2, you get 2x. When x multiplies by 5, you get 5x. And the last part is easy. The L means last, which means 5 will multiply with 2. The last number is 5. The last term here is 2. So 5 will multiply with 2, giving you 10. Then you can see you have done this before. 2x plus 5x. You simplify. You can simplify it. What happens next is you get the answer x squared plus 7x plus 10. This is how you expand two brackets. And this is where you're going to spend a lot of time. Okay? But before you expand two brackets, there's a set of questions there. I think you're all right already, but you can try it still. So this is where we are going to do. This is what is your chapter 2. One part, half of it, 50%. Your chapter 2 in maths form 2 is literally expanding. You see, this is expanding. Two brackets, I expand, I make it like that. You just have to make it like that. The other 50% is factoring. That means they give you the question like that, you put it back into bracket. That's it. It's like round, the merry-go-round, go round. You know? From the brackets, you expand it. That's called expand. That's 50% of your topic. Then they will give you this type of question and ask you to put it back into brackets. That's called factoring. We haven't done that yet. That's your chapter 2. How do you think now of your chapter 2? Is it that difficult? That's your chapter 2. Your chapter 2 in maths is they give you a question like that, you make it like that. This is called expanding. And then they give you a question like this, they expand, then you put it back into bracket. That's called factoring. Not factoring, not like making it into a factory, just factor. So that's your chapter 2. Literally, this is your chapter 2. How you're going to do this is what you're going to learn. Okay, you probably need a little bit of refocus back on Form 1 maybe, because yes, you remember in Form 1 we had this topic called linear equations. We did a lot of that. Yeah, your Form 1, remember? That 3x plus 2y, that kind of thing. Yes, it somehow it stays there. This is, again, your Form 2 is, the basics is still Form 1, then you go a bit deeper. Come Form 3, your basics is Form 1, Form 2, you go deeper. That's what's happening. So you need to definitely know your Form 1. Okay? All right? That's clear. If not, all this algebra will sound very ghostly. Will sound like, what is this? So alien. Okay? It's not that. Okay, it's quite easy. So remember FOIL. Okay? So let's do the FOIL. Huh? So I kind of think that I don't really use the FOIL method. Okay? I just do like this. So my way of doing is like this. Huh? Take the first term, multiply with the first term. Take the first term, multiply with the second term. That's it. Settle already. Then take the second term, multiply with the first term. Take the second term, multiply with the last term. That's it. Done. Every term gets multiplied to you, which one you want to use, as long as you get the correct answer. So let's try. Okay. First term multiplied with first term. 2x times with x. So I'm going to get 2x squared. Got it? Now I'm going to take my first term and multiply with my outer. Actually, it's the -3. So the symbol is already there, showing it's a negative. So it's a negative. It's just like 2x times 3. You're going to get 6x. Got it? Then you go to 1. You take 1 and you times with x. So you get plus 1x, or you can just say x. And then again, you take the 1 and you multiply with the 3. At this point, positive 1 times -3. You remember positive, negative numbers, very important. It's -3. Now, in the center is where you need to work a little bit of your magic. Don't forget, x and x is the same term. So your answer is going to be, follow your 2x squared. That one cannot change. And then -6x plus x means -5x. This is the simplifying part where we did in the beginning of today's lesson. And then -3. That's it. 50% of your chapter 1 is done. Now we have to just do this type of questions until we become a master in it. Then the other 50% of your lesson is go reverse back. I give you this, you give me this. You understand? Can I have a thumbs up if you understood what has been explained? Faham ke? Good lah. Good. Okay, first outer, inner, all these things, okay? Simplify. Did I get this answer? -6x plus 5? Okay, yes. All right. How about this? Okay. So, first go. 3x times with the 2x. I'm going to get 6. 3 times 2 is 6. X times x is going to give me x squared. All right. Now, take your 3x, go to the 5. So, there's a -5, girls. So, be careful. Negative 3 times 5 is 15. And then, of course, you have the x. Then go to the -4 to go and multiply with every term. So -4 times 2, it's -8. And don't forget your x. And finally, -4 times -5. Remember what you learned in Form 1? Negative times negative is positive 20. Got it? So now this one, -15x minus 8x, I can simplify. This one you keep 6x squared. Negative 15 minus 8. So go down the number line further, you get negative 23x. If you don't know, take your calculator, write negative 15 minus 8. And then plus with 20. That's your answer. At this point, the questions just get challenging because of the negatives. That's it. Okay? Do you understand? This is all me teaching partner. You not sure do yet. Okay? We got a whole lesson where you got to do a lot of this. Okay, clear. But you understand or not? That's the most important part. Okay? So then the question explains. All right? Here you go. Your questions. I'm going to snapshot, screenshot. Okay? Girls, this is going to be your job. Okay? You've got to do these questions. Print screen. Okay? And then give me a minute. I'll go and share it in the WhatsApp now. Paste. Okay? Done. So now, that's your question. Let's start with just one. Okay, number one. Can I have all of you try to do number one, please? Okay, just number one. This one. A, not number one. A. Try now and put your answer in the chat. Obviously, you must do it on a piece of paper, okay? Somewhere you must be writing it out. So remember, x to x, then x multiplies with 4. Then you take 2 with x and 2 with the 4. Every term just multiplies like that. Draw. Draw these lines if you need to. So then, tell me your answer in the chat. I'll wait. Okay? This one I won't rush you. So far so good? Boleh? Try lah. All right, I see your answers now. X squared, okay, a bit different. So let's see, okay. X times X, yes, I get X squared, okay. Then X will times with 4, so I will get 4X, okay. Then 2 will times with X, I will get positive 2X. And then the 2 will times with 4, and I will get 8, just a number at the back. So what can I simplify is the term in the middle only, which means this is going to be 6x. 4x plus 2x is 6x. And so this one will stay x squared plus 6x plus 8. Gloria, you just have to combine, simplify the middle part. Fatin, you got it right. Natasha, do you understand now? Okay. Dania and Kish, what's the name? I kind of forgot. Kasni, right? Kasni. Okay. All right. Can I have, okay, your answers on the chat now? Okay. Let's try now. Number 2. Give a try to number 2, to B. Slowly, girls, you will get it. Okay. Eventually, you'll get it. All you need to do is put your arrow in. Use the FOIL method. Okay. First with the first. Then go take your X times with the 3. After that, do it for the second term. The second is 7. It must multiply with x in the first term. It will also multiply with the 3. Sure. You can send it to me later. Okay? All right. So let's try to do this. X times x. I'm doing B, yeah? We're going to get x squared. X times 3. I'm going to get positive. This is positive. So it's 3x. Okay. And then 7 times x, also positive, 7x. And finally, 7 times 3. Remember times, you are doing It's positive 21. Then you combine, you simplify, not combine, you simplify the term in the middle. Well done, Fatin. So you're going to get x squared plus 10x plus 21. You see, girls, every question here requires at least 2 steps. The first step is expanding it like this. The second step is putting your equals and simplifying that answer there. Got it? So when you do this question, you don't simply just, oh, okay, I got the answer here. Don't try to get to here straight. Get to this first. Expand it first. Then only simplify it. Okay? So this is how you have got to do these questions. So I'm going to leave you with 2 pages. Okay, let me see if there's anything more of work. Okay, so far so good. Do you understand or not? Can I have a thumbs up if you understood, or one more example? Put in chat. If you need another example, another explanation, I will do it. Okay? Maybe I will do the last one. Can you see all the negative numbers there? They're like really killer numbers. Can you see the last question, I there? So I'm going to try I for you. Okay? See I? All right, let's try I. Okay? Look, -8, the first one is going to multiply with this. Then the -8 here is going to multiply with this, 2. Then you're going to take this -3, multiply with this -2x. Then you're going to take -3 and multiply with -2. Actually, it's pretty easy. All right, why? -8 times with -2, you're going to get a positive. 8 times 2 is going to be 16. X times x is going to be x squared. Do you understand? So because negative times negative number, you're going to get a positive number. So it is a positive 16. Don't even have to write a plus. Then -8 times with -2. Remember, look at this arrow. -8 times with -2. We are still haven't done the first term. So negative times negative, positive. 8 times 2, 16. X is there. Keep the X. Then go to the 3, the -3 and the -2. Again, negative times negative is positive. It's positive. 3 times 2, it's 6. So it's plus 6 and X is there. Got it? And finally, the last part would be -3 times -2. Again, negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we only have the center part to be simplified. And that's all a positive number now. So 16x squared plus, what is 16x plus 6x? This will be 22x plus 6. That's your answer. Although it looks so confusing with negative times negative, negative times negative, negative times negative is a positive. Do you understand? Did you understand this last question, girls? Can I have a thumbs up? This is half of your Form 2, Chapter 2. Okay? Clear. Half, as I told you. Okay, what you get here as the answer, this answer here, this is called expanding the bracket. When I give you something like that and I ask you to put back into the bracket, that's the other part. Just like how you go from your house to your school, you know how to come back. It's like that. Go and come back. Okay? Next thing would be all the answers there. Okay, enough. That's about it for today's lesson. So how was it? Did you think that was okay? I have 2 sets of questions for y'all. All right, so that is